boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to show you how to draw an Easter basket, and you will also be needing some other supplies. So go ahead and keep on watching. I'll show you what you will need and how we will do this project. Alright, for this project you will need paper, a pencil, and I'm going to be using a Sharpie just so you guys can see my drawing. Also you'll be needing glue and scissors, strips of color paper, and also something to color with. It could be anything, crayons, markers, watercolors, anything. Once you have all your supplies, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so what we're going to do first is you're going to grab your piece of paper and you're going to fold it, and you're going to go ahead and meet the bottom of your paper to the top, and you're going to go ahead and crease it, give it a nice fold. So now it's folded in half like a book. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and open it, and with the bottom end of your paper, you're going to go ahead and fold it forward, and you're going to have the bottom meet to that middle line that we just folded. Go ahead and crease again. So right now you should have two skinny rectangles and one big rectangle. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of flatten my paper out because we're going to be using these lines to guide us, and I'll show you once we begin right here. So again, I'm using my Sharpie just so you can see my lines. And at that middle line, I'm going to go ahead and start with a curved line. Make sure it's nice and long. This is part of our basket. So I'm going to add two little curves, one on the right and the left. And I'm going to connect it with a parallel curved line. And that's our rim for our basket. So now to do the sides, go ahead and draw two lines going down, one on each side. And I don't want it a perfect square, so I'm rounding out my corners and then doing a horizontal line to connect it. Now we need our handle for our basket, so we need to make a big curve like a rainbow. So go ahead and go up, over, and then come back down. We're going to do this again. Go ahead and go up. Go ahead and curve over and down. Awesome. Now we need to add some texture to make it look like a woven basket. So we're going to add some diagonal lines, lines that go to the side that are leaning. Now I'm going to also add diagonal lines on my handle. And I'm just going all the way around. And if you notice, once you start going around, your diagonal line starts to go in a different direction. So you're going to go ahead and just follow it. Nice. Now, of course, for our Easter basket, we need some Easter eggs. So go ahead and we're going to do another arch. And you get to add as many or as little eggs as you want. So I think I am going to want 5 in my basket. And now to decorate them, because right now they just look like chicken eggs. So let's go ahead and add some designs. For this egg, I'm just adding 2 curved lines with polka dots. And repeating again with polka dots. This one I just want zigzags all the way down. My third egg's going to have wavy lines. And they could be any way that you want. You don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing. Wavy lines. I'm going to do the left one that has nothing but polka dots. Polka dots, polka dots. And last but not least, I'm going to give this design with some V angles. Looks like a V. And if I'm going too fast, guys, you could go ahead and pause it at any time, of course. All right, so right now we are done with the drawing part. Let's go ahead and start coloring. So I'm going to fast forward this part a little bit. Now I'm just grabbing a brown marker and I'm just outlining my lines just because I want to make sure that I get to see the colors that I want to lay down. Now I'm doing a pattern because I want to add different colors on my handles. It's going to be like brown and then a color, brown and a second color, brown and a third color. You'll see. And I'm just outlining my whole basket. And then on the inside, I'm going to go ahead and color that with crayons. Now, not only am I going to show you, boys and girls, of just how to draw a basket, but I'm going to also show you a technique on how to do paper weaving. So on your bottom part of the basket, you're going to go ahead and fill it up completely. And you see how I just added kind of like a rainbow pattern on my handle, and I'm just finishing it up. And also I'm going to go ahead and skip to where I colored my Easter eggs. So cute. I'm happy. So remember how we folded our paper? So we folded in half, and then we did the smaller rectangle. Go ahead and fold that little flap backwards. You should still see your eggs. Now with the scissors, you can have an adult help you. If you're a little too confused on this part, it's okay. You could just go ahead and rewind this. Now what I'm going to do is with the scissors, you're going to go ahead and cut straight lines, and you're going to stop right at the edge, right before you get to the rim of your basket. I did about 7 cuts, but you could do 8 or 9. I wouldn't do more than 10 though. There you go. Perfect. So now when you go ahead and open it, you could see some gaps. And whenever we are weaving, or doing paper weaving, those lines that we created that are going vertical up and down, those are called warps. And our strips of paper, and these are some that I made in a previous video, these are called wefts, W-E-F-T-S, wefts. And we're going to go ahead and weave them through our paper. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my scissors and our glue, just so we could attach our strips. So what you're going to do here is you're going to grab your first piece of paper, your weft, whatever color that may be, and we're going to go and weave under and over our warps. So I'm just going under and over each one. Under, over. Now again, I'm just showing you that I went under, over, and I'm going to keep repeating. So you see little squares of the color of your strip paper. So you're going to keep going. Nice. I'm just going to kind of pull it, and also I'm pushing my paper down because I want to see if I could try to fit 4, but I may only use 3. Now for my second one, I kind of want to use the pattern ones that I made. Let's see which one. Oh, this zigzag one looks pretty cool. Okay, so for it to be a basket weave, I'm not going to be able to do it, so I'm going to have to kind of do the opposite pattern of what I did to the green one. So just like how I went under the first one, I'm going to go ahead and skip it and go under, over, under, over. I'm just doing a reverse pattern of what I did to the green one. Nice. I see how it's starting to kind of look like a checkerboard. The more strips, the better you get to see your pattern. And this is a A-B pattern. A-B, A-B, second row, B-A-B-A. And it just keeps flipping and flopping. So now my third color, I'm going to go ahead and grab this orange. And I'm going to copy exactly the pattern and the warp that I started with on my green one. So I'm going underneath that first one, going over the second, under the third, over the fourth, under the fifth, over the sixth, and then I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in under. Awesome. I was trying to bring it down because I was trying to squeeze one more, but I couldn't. Now mine are only 1 inch thick, but if you want to cut yours even thinner, you can. Now I'm going to go ahead and give my little papers a little trim. So I'm just trimming off the papers here, just so I can see the sides of my basket. Awesome. And now we're going to go ahead and use our glue. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, make sure that it's not dry. And this part's going to show up upside down, but it's fine. I always tell my students whenever we use glue, just a dot, not a lot. And I did this on poster paper, and I have all of these around my classroom of how to use scissors, how to properly use different supplies in the art room. So whenever we're using glue, just to add a dot, not a lot. So I'm going to go ahead, add a little dot, and I always do hold down for from 5 to 10 seconds. For my kindergarten babies, I have them hold it down and count out loud to 10, so then they know that their papers are nice and glued. I'm going to go ahead and count to 10 really fast. Okay, flip it over. Oops, see some glue spillage. It's okay. All right, so now that we are done with our paper weaving, we're going to go ahead and add our design in the background. So I'm adding texture. So by adding these zigzag lines for the grass, it makes it look like that it's nice and long grass and that it looks prickly. Some spikes, some zigzag lines with marker, and now with crayon I'm going to go ahead and color over it. And I have 3 different shades of green, and it shows more depth and it makes the grass look a little bit more realistic and not so flat. Awesome. And now with the blue crayon, I'm just going to go ahead and just in a zigzag motion, I'm going to go ahead and lightly, not too dark, but then again, it's up to you. You could do whatever you want with your drawing. So I'm just filling up the whole background space because I want my artwork to look like a complete drawing. I want it full of color from top to bottom, left to right. So again, with the blue crayon on the left side, coloring it in. Get those corners, girl. Nice. Now with the black marker, I'm going to go ahead and sign it, and we are done. Oh my gosh, boys and girls. So this is how our Easter basket drawing came out. And also we did some paper weaving on the bottom of our basket. It came out really cute. I actually did a second one here, and you could use like different colors for the eggs, also different colors for the paper on the weaving. I did some homemade ones that we did in a previous video, but it came out so good. So if you, oh my gosh, do you hear that noise? That's my cat scratching at the door. Let me go get her real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh no. You're ruining the video. You're ruining my video. You're ruining it. Oh my gosh. Ah, how embarrassing. Okay. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. At least give a thumbs up for Luna. All right, boys and girls, I'll go ahead and see y'all in the next video. Bye.